Hello everyone, welcome back to SSP Crack Exams. I'm Anuradha and I am back here with a very constructive and a very useful study plan for you, and that too for the serious English paper. Right? So in serious, the English paper consists of so many questions and the questions are quite of a different difficulty level. Right? So I am here to give you 100 days study plan for the serious English paper. Right? So nearly, if you have almost 3 months of time in your hand for your serious exam, this is a study plan for you which will be really helpful to you to know and solve questions from the serious English paper with quite ease. Right? So here it is. I'll start with a 100-day study plan. But first, I will let you know that now you can subscribe to our serious course very easily by logging on to our website sspcrackexams.com or by simply downloading our mobile app from the Google Play Store. Once you're subscribed for our serious course, you can get all the subjects for the serious with full content lectures, PDF study materials, quizzes, sample practice Q&A, previous year's Q&A, mock tests, and much more. And I hope that this will be really a great help for you, right? And also not only this, that the study plan that I'm going to discuss in this session is more constructive if you are following our serious course, because the study plan is as per the contents that we have included in the serious English course, right? So hurry up and download our mobile app and subscribe to the serious course right now. So let's start first of all with the marking system in the serious English paper, because you need to know how many questions you'll get, what will be the total marks in the serious English paper, and what can be the negative marking or the marking that you will get if you are answering any question correctly, right? So if you're answering one question in your serious English paper correctly, you will get 0.83 marks. There is a provision of negative marking obviously, and you will lose 0.27 marks approximately for every incorrect answer. The total number of questions that you will get in serious English paper will be 120, carrying a total of 100 marks, right? Now we will quickly look into the components of a serious English syllabus that will help you to know that what are the topics we are to cover in this study plan. So the topics are spotting of errors, antonyms, synonyms, vocabulary, particularly idioms and phrases, sentence improvement, sentence completion, that is fill in the blanks and close test, ordering of words and ordering of sentences, comprehension, active passive voice, direct indirect speech or reported speech, one word substitution, spelling, parts of speech, and a very recent addition to the syllabus is the topic called transformation of sentences, right? Now we will take up each of these topics. We will go through a very previous year's analysis. It will not be a very deep analysis. So we will go through how many questions came from that topic so that you will understand if the topic is important or not. And then we will go into the day-wise study plan for the topic. Okay, so let's start with first topic that we have, and that is spotting of errors. Okay, so as you can see, from 2015 to 2020 in serious, so many questions came from spotting of errors, right? And you can see the least number of questions which came from this topic was 10. Okay, and the largest number of questions which came from spotting of errors were nearly 25 to 26. Okay, so you can obviously understand that how many questions you can expect from spotting of errors, at least 10 to a maximum of 25 questions. So let's see what is our day-wise study plan for spotting of errors. Now for 100-day study plan, you need to contribute 4 hours per day for each topic, right? So similarly here, from day 1 to day 8, you need to complete the main content lectures and study materials of the topic. On day 9, you need to go through all the sample practice Q&A lectures and study materials. On day 10, complete the previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials. Day 10 to day 11, you need to go through the quizzes, and on day 11 itself, you need to do the practice exercises of spotting of errors. Coming to the next set of topics, which are antonyms and synonyms, we are going to club them together, because antonyms and synonyms, if they are read together, you will also be able to remember them in a very easy manner, right? So we will see again how many questions came from antonyms in the last 5 to 6 years, and as you can see, the least number of questions were 7 and the largest number of questions were 11, while in average 10 questions have come from antonyms. So in average you can expect around 7 to 10 questions. Okay, from synonyms also, uh, around 10 questions came approximately, but the least number of questions were 8 and the largest number were 15. So again we can expect the total number of questions from synonyms around 8 to 15. Okay, so now we will see what will be the study plan for both of these topics taken together, giving 4 hours per day. Day 11 to day 22, you can complete all the long lists of antonyms and synonym words that I have given in the main content lectures. You will also need to go through the study materials and learn those words up with their antonyms and synonyms. On day 23, you need to go through the sample practice Q&A lectures and study materials. From day 23 to 24, you have to complete all the previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials for both antonyms and synonyms. And then on day 24, you have to practice all the questions given for both antonyms and synonyms quizzes. And on day 25, attend all the practice exercises for both antonyms and synonyms. Coming to the next topic, which is vocabulary, particularly idioms and phrases. As you can see, from 2015 to 2017, no questions came from this topic. But from 2018 to 2020, there were a lot of questions. Least number of questions from idioms and phrases were 5, and the largest number of questions were 15. So you can expect 5 to 15 questions and approximately 10 from idioms and phrases. Now we will see how many days we need to give for idioms and phrases. Giving 4 hours per day, you have to take from day 25 to day 31 to go through the main content lectures and the sample practice Q&A lectures and their respective study materials for idioms and phrases. From day 31 to day 32, complete all the previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials for the topic, and on day 32 itself, you need to complete the quizzes as well as the practice exercises for the same. Coming now to the next one, and that is sentence improvement topic. You can see from 2015 to 2017, there were questions from sentence improvement, quite a lot, ranging from 20 to around 25 questions. But from 2018 to 2020, there were no questions, right? So there is a very slim chance of you getting any question from sentence improvement in your upcoming serious exam too. But still, if you want to go through this particular topic, you need to just dedicate day 33 and day 34, 4 hours per day to go through the main content lectures and study materials, sample practice Q&A lectures and study materials, as well as the quizzes and practice exercises. Now coming to the next part of the topics, which is sentence completion in the form of fill in the blanks and close test. We are going to see how many questions came from fill in the blanks and how many from close test each year. Now ranging from 2016 to 2020, because no questions came from fill in the blanks in 2015, consistently 10 questions have come, right? And from close test, as you can see, it has been quite a very regular pattern in which the questions came. The least number of questions that came from close test were 10 and the largest number of questions were 20. Okay, in approximately, the largest was obviously 30, but approximately 20 questions, 15 to 20 questions have come from this topic. So you can understand the importance of this topic, right? So let's see how many days we need to contribute for fill in the blanks and close test. Here you are on day 34, you need to complete all the main content lectures and study materials for fill in the blanks, and day 35, you need to go through the sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials, and quizzes for fill in the blanks. On day 36, you have to go through the main content lectures and sample practice Q&A lectures and their respective study materials for close test. On day 36 itself, you also need to go through the previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials and also quizzes for the close test. On day 37, complete the practice exercises for both fill in the blanks and close test, right? Now we are going to go through the next set of topics, which is ordering of words and sentences. Again, we are going to take them together because here you need to do the same thing, that is rearranging the words in the ordering of words or sentences in the ordering of sentences in the correct order. So ordering of words, as you can see, again, the least number of questions that came in the last 5 to 6 years was 7 and the largest number of questions were 20. Okay, and from ordering of sentences, again, the least number was 9 and the largest number was 20. Approximately, you can expect 10 questions from each of ordering of words and sentences in your CDS exam, right? So here you are, the day-wise study plan, contributing 4 hours per day. On day 37, you can start going through ordering of words and ordering of sentences, main content lectures and study materials, and then go through the sample practice Q&A lectures and study materials of ordering of words. On day 38, go through the sample practice Q&A lectures and study materials of ordering of sentences, and from day 38 to 39, also go through the previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials of both ordering of words and ordering of sentences. On day 39 at the end, go through the quizzes as well as practice exercises of both ordering of words and sentences. Now coming to the next very important topic, that is comprehension. As you can see, again, consistently questions have come from comprehension compulsorily. The least number of questions you can expect from comprehension is around 10, and the largest number of questions you can expect are 21, though 20 are in approximate. Okay, sometimes also it came in 23, as you can see in CTS 1 2015 23 questions came, but it is generally ranging from 10 to 20. Okay, so here, as you can see, the day-wise study plan for comprehension will be only on day 40, where you will be completing all the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures and their study materials, along with the quizzes and practice exercises for comprehension. Now coming to the next topic, which is active passive voice. As you can see, only 5 questions came in the last 6 years. So again, you will get a very slim chance, there's a very slim chance of you getting any question from active passive voice in your upcoming CTS exam. But then again, you cannot rule the thing out. So here again, in day 41, you can complete all the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials, quizzes and practice exercises for the same. The next topic is reported speech, and as you can see, 2 times it has come, once in CDS 1 2020, another in CDS 2 2018, and again the range of questions were varying from 6 to 10 in number. So obviously, for reported speech you need to dedicate 1 day 4 hours, and that is day 42. You can complete all of that is there to read, that is main content lectures and the sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures and the study materials, along with the quiz and practice exercises. The next one is one word substitution. Again, it came twice, once in series 1 2015 as 5 questions, and again in series 2 2017 as 6 questions. So 5 to 6 questions in average you can expect from one word substitution. But again, in the recentest years, that is ranging from 2018 to 2020, no questions have come from this topic. So again, there is a very slim chance of getting any question at all from this particular topic in your upcoming CDS exam. But then again, you need to just dedicate 1 day for it, 4 hours, and on day 43 you can complete the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures and the study materials, along with the quizzes and practice exercises for one word substitution topic. The next one is spelling. And as you can see in the very recent, that is in CDS 1 and 2 2020, 10 questions have come from spelling, while in CDS 2 2019, 7 questions have come. So I would say that there is a high chance of getting spelling questions in your upcoming CDS exam. So for spelling, you need to dedicate day 44, that is again 4 hours for that day, to complete the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures, study materials, quizzes and practice exercises for spelling. Then obviously is parts of speech, and again in the recentest years, that is in CDS 1 and 2 2020, 10 questions have come from the topic, and also in CDS 2 2019, 10 questions have come from parts of speech. So again, there's a high chance of you getting the questions from parts of speech in your upcoming CDS exam, 10 in number in average, obviously. So for parts of speech, you need to complete again all the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A, previous year's Q&A lectures and study materials, quizzes and practice exercises for 4 hours on day 45, right? The last but not the least is the recentest edition of this particular topic, that is transformation, which came only once in 6 years, and that is in CDS 1 2020. Now, there's a 50-50 chance of you getting these questions from this particular topic in your upcoming, CTS exam. And the questions that came from transformation of sentences were 10 in number. And again, you can contribute 4 hours for day 46 to complete the main content lectures, sample practice Q&A lectures, previous year's Q&A lectures, quizzes and practice exercises for this particular recent topic. Right now, after all the study plan and everything, the time will be there obviously for the revision is a very important thing, so don't miss out the revision part at all. So from days 47 to day 59, you need to cover all the topics and revise them. Obviously, after revision, you can go for practicing quizzes and practice exercises of all the topics from day 60 to 65, and then obviously from day 66 to day 70, you have to keep aside for practicing serious mock tests. This is very important because mock tests will help you to recognize your strong sections and the weaker sections that you need to study more on. And based on this mock test practice, you need to again start revision and further practice from day 71 onwards. Right, so I hope that this study plan has been quite constructive for you. I will give you certain tips to remember which are very important. First and foremost is that you need to keep a printout of the study plan and try to follow the schedule as strictly and as religiously as possible. Every now and then you can give breaks to yourself, but again that is when you have covered the particular topic within a well stipulated time. Revise and practice English grammar and vocabulary regularly. This is very crucial part of the study plan. Follow the study materials or any notes that you have made in the process of studying during revision. This will obviously shorten your time of revision, and that will also help you to revise at a very faster pace. Come back to the lectures when you need further explanation or clarification of any kinds of doubts. Practice mock tests and other questions as many and as much as you can. Always remember, practice makes a man perfect. Therefore, practice is very important part of the study plan. For the mock test, you can obviously check out a serious mock test series that we have on our course, so that you can also take those mock tests which have been explicitly designed by our top-notch tutors, keeping in mind the recent serious pattern and the question trends. And the last but not the least is to not forgetting to chill out and relax. Keep a very calm mind, eat healthy, and practice meditation so that you will be able to calm your mind and relax your nerves. That will also help you to boost up your confidence and also your performance level. Right, so I hope that you will follow the best practices, and I will see you next with some more constructive study plans for your serious English paper. Till then, work hard, be confident, stay motivated, and stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Jai Hind.